Hi guys, Dr. Brian Opp here from Opp Family Chiropractic right here in St. Francis, and I'm with Hannah, our exercise specialist and cranial sacral therapist here. So during December, we're talking all things stress because obviously the holidays, there's a lot of stress that occurs. We tend to absorb a lot of things. We're around people maybe we don't want to, and maybe we're not able to be around people we want to, right? It can go both ways. So a couple things that we do here in the clinic, one, cranial sacral therapy. That's what Hannah does. She's wonderful at it, does great work. Uh, Myself and my wife also do neuroemotional technique, and my wife also does cranial sacral therapy as well on Monday. So we're going to go over a couple of the things, what those are, and how they can help you with your stressful life. So Hannah's going to start us with cranial sacral therapy. Go ahead.
Perfect. Okay, so cranial sacral therapy, it's a way of helping the body basically get back to where it wants to be. It's a really gentle, hands-on way of correcting, so to speak, these different things that might be stored within the body, whether that's caused by stress or trauma or emotional things. It can help your body get through some sort of blockage or barrier just by a gentle laying on of hands, helping with sleep issues, digestive issues, chronic pain issues. Babies tend to respond really well to that too if they're seeming really stressed out. So those are just some of the things that can be helpful for.
Yeah. Especially with like the babies, when the parents are stressed, we work with their stress levels, and that's going to transfer over to baby as well. And so they absorb a lot of that. Kids like to absorb a lot of things that we don't really know that they're doing that. So I've had a couple of babies in that are having trouble with constipation. That's a stress on the body. So there's something that's going on. If babies feel tight or stiff, then there's some tension going along in that what we call the dura. That's the great thing for the cranial sacral therapist to work on. I always take their cue from that, and the babies just come out like butter after that. And so do our adults. So there's nothing better than adjusting a patient after a cranial sacral therapy session. They're just butter on the table. It's great. Stress is way reduced, and they just adjust really easily. All right. Neuroemotional technique. So what this is it's just helping you be okay with what might be going on in your life. So, and we can do different things. Often, if somebody's struggling with something, if they come in with a pain, there can be definitely an emotional trigger that is creating that pain, especially when there's no trauma involved with what's going on. So then we have to start believing or thinking that the body is breaking down from the inside, and stress and emotions are a major issue that comes into the clinic. One study showed that 75 to 90% of all office visits to the doctor have some kind of stress component to it. So it just affects your daily life, from digestion, headaches, back pain. It essentially shuts down your body to the point that you're on survival mode. And so trying to figure out what emotion might be triggering some of that. So we start to go through that, and the technique can dive into some pretty deep things sometimes. But it can be surface as well, depending on where the person wants to be and how deep they want to dive into it. But it's definitely helpful to get over some things. It's not a replacement for therapy by any means, but it can definitely enhance the therapy. If you're okay with something, then it can help with some of that therapy sessions that you might be going through. So these are great ways that we can help with overall stress, getting over a lot of the things that might be chronic in your life, to help you move on and be okay with whatever might be. So if you guys are dealing with some of that, we definitely can be of help. We wish you guys a happy and healthy holiday season going into January as well. Watch for our videos for January on weight loss and all things the new year, right? So thanks, guys.